Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Happy New Year to everybody. We've not done a video for a few days now, but life's been a little bit hectic. So we'll take a look at Polkadot. I think we did a video on this around a week ago, and I did identify this region here at around $26 to buy in. Those levels are being hit now, so we'll have a look at some new levels. We'll have a look at some areas where we could invest if we do get a dip in price, and then some levels above if we are looking to accumulate or just in general take profit. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button. And let's crack on. So welcome to the channel. Last time we did a video on Polkadot was around a week ago now, and I did identify this thick green band of support for levels where you could potentially buy. If you're looking at past, lots of wicked around here where we use it as support. We then turned it to resistance, and then it was support back here in September. And before we unfortunately fell back down, the rest of the market's been a little bit indecisive, and Bitcoin has pretty much led that drop over the course of the last 4 to 6 weeks. So areas I did identify was on this golden ratio here. All the closures were pretty much bang on that $26 region, and that is the area I did say would be a decent area for you to potentially take profit or accumulate or whatever you want to do, buy in. That was the area. We need to have a look at some new levels though now, and this area is still not out of the question. If you're looking for buys, I would still consider $26, and if you go down to the lower time frame, let's check the hourly, we can see this latest move here, from there top to bottom, we'll get a good idea in terms of fib. So from bottom there to that top, if we spin around now, this is a couple of key levels. So we've got 29.10, and then we've got the golden ratio here, which looks quite a decent level actually. If you just look at these peaks here, 1, 2, the bottoms here, and then a peak there. That level at $28, it does look like it's a decent area, in a confluent area where it does show that there's plenty of demand and liquidity. So what I would do with you, if I was looking to buy some Polkadot, I would average in. So what I would do is ladder some orders in from $29 all the way down to this thick green band of support at $26.50. I think orders within that area should be pretty decent. I know it probably would take a bit of a drop if you look at that in terms of price drop from current prices to here. You're looking at a 10% drop, but in crypto that's not really too much, to be honest. Looking at RSI, it's just losing that mid-ground range, so it's dipped below 50, and below where that comes, it's probably going to bounce. And if you look at this area here, actually, we'll just put the horizontal ray on. So if you look at the bottom here, it's quite a confluent area where we've been bouncing at support. It's potentially going to dip down to 43, and then it's going to get pushed to the upside. So with a dip to 43, it's probably going to catch this $28 region before it does flip around and push on. Just really depends on what Bitcoin does. It's actually held up quite strong because Bitcoin's dropped. It actually dropped down to this region here. Look at all these wicks. Again, massive support at 45,890. And now we're back above this level of support. If we do manage to stay above this, it's going to be good for altcoins, and it's also going to be good for Polkadot. So just depends. You may not get all these orders filled, but if you just ladder a few in, I think you might get a decent average income there. Looking at a couple of things over 200 daily moving average, if you go to the well, you can see we're back above it now, but you get a better perspective on the daily time frame. When we are trading above it, in general, it is a bullish indicator that the price action is probably going to push the upside. We did lose it, we dropped right through it, but we've bounced back, and fingers crossed we do manage to maintain the price action trading above that $29 region, and then we can flip on and go and start to target this $37 region of resistance right up there. I've got 3 major levels of resistance where personally I'm going to start taking profit and accumulating at those levels. I'm looking to grow my Polkadot bags over the course of the next 3 to 4 months. So what I will be doing is selling partial amounts, maybe 10% of my portfolio at $37 just to buy back in, even if it's 5 or 10% drop on my I'm looking to accumulate. If we blast through out, and I'll be doing the same up here at $46.40, and also I'll be looking at $55 to accumulate. Bullish points to note about Polkadot. Forever amounts of Polkadot are getting locked up due to Polkadot parachain auctions, which did start on the 11th of November, and they are running right through until around mid-March. So between now and March, there's going to be consistent amounts of Polkadot getting locked up and getting pretty much 2 years lockup into parachain auction. So that's a bullish fact. Also, ecosystem development is on the bullish side now. We have quite a few chains that are now creating blocks on the parachain too, which is awesome. Getting that substrate framework in play is what it's all about. And I don't think Polkadot has shown its true potential yet in terms of other assets. So we've had layer 1 assets like Solana and AVAX and FTM. These projects are performing really, really well. I think personally Polkadot has been held back a little bit, but nothing to worry about. Its day in the limelight will come, and buying these levels now, I think is an excellent opportunity that it should be taking. So that's my levels where I should potentially buy in, and then levels where I would consider taking profit. Just looking at moving averages, so I use a 20 and a 50. We've actually had a bearish cross down here. But what we're looking for is a bullish cross around here towards, I don't know, late Jan, mid-Feb. I can actually see the price action start to pick up. Usually these moving averages crossovers are quite lagging. So obviously the bullish price action has actually started here. Although it may not look it at $23, that's where we've bounced, and that's where I'm looking to see the price push the upside. This is a major level getting through 37.50. Once we do get above that, I think we'll really start to shine. Just a couple of things to note here as well. The RSI of these green boxes, every time I've marked these up, we've had some good price action. I've marked this up back in December. This, when my RSI was well oversold, and I really think it's time to push on. I also want to take a look at Bitcoin pairing, but just firstly, I want to take you through BlockFi. This is something that I recommend you should be taking advantage of. I've used BlockFi for around 2 or 3 years now. You can earn up to 3.5% back in Bitcoin on every single purchase using my card, and this is a main thing that I use is the BIA account is here is this part. So if you're looking to earn a passive income just by simply holding your Bitcoin on a platform, I do suggest using BlockFi. You can earn up to 9.5% APY with a BIA account, which is a BlockFi interest account. Interest accrues daily, and then it's paid monthly in Bitcoin. There are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and also no reason to wait. So if you're looking for somewhere to get that passive income, go and check blockfi.com out. There's a link in the description of this video. And also, if you sign up and deposit, you can potentially win up to $250 in Bitcoin. So go ahead and check that out. And then finally, we'll just take a quick look at the Bitcoin pairing, because stacking sats does matter. Let's get rid of a little bit of this noise here, because there's lines all over the place. So get rid of all these moving averages. Get rid of that 50, get rid of that. There we go. So price action has pushed up. Bitcoin has dropped a little bit. Polkadot's performed a little bit well, and it's bounced off this green level here, what I've mentioned in previous videos. Personally, I'm still expecting Bitcoin to go on a rally. If it does, you would expect the price of Polkadot to dwindle. As long as the strength in the dollar pair dropped as well or stayed sideways, then you would expect a dip in the Bitcoin pairing. So personally, if you're looking for buys in Satoshis, what I would do is consider buys here at 4,900 sats, and I would actually ladder them down to 3,500. I think that would be the bottom. We did have a bottom there. It just really depends how the market reacts. I'm still expecting Bitcoin to pull back some major dominance. It's currently here. I'm expecting a rally. Maybe not that high now, maybe up to 52%, maybe even 49%. But when it does, I really think that altcoins in Satoshi pairs will start to dip. So that's when you can really start to build your portfolio in Bitcoin. So buys here at 5,000 sats all the way down to 3,500 sats. I mean, if that doesn't happen and we just start pushing on, we need to break through 7,000 sats. And then all-time highs up at 10,000 sats will come fairly quick. So if you're looking to take profit, we've got 7,000, 10,000 sats, and then buy-ins from 5,000 down to 3,500. But that's going to do it. That's my thoughts on Bitcoin. I hope we've all had a great start to the new year. I've started this new year off by introducing a baby to the world. So crazy start, but hopefully the bullish signs can continue and we do start to make some money this year. I've got a good feeling about 2022.